Hey, sí, pues es que mucha de la gente que me mira es gente que no habla español, pero yo hablo español, soy mexicano y soy nacido en Michoacán. Okay, so yeah, right on. All Mexicans but speaking Spanish. That's right. I speak Spanish and I speak English. So that's a big advantage to me, sir. See, I can speak English to you. Les puedo hablar también en español a mi raza. Thank you very much. And that was for Jimenez R. Thank you very much, Mr. Jimenez R. Miedo says cool mustache. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that. You know what? When I was a little boy, I always wanted to have a mustache. When I was a little boy, I wanted to be like Cheech Marin. Okay, I used to watch his movies all the time as a little boy. My older brother used to have those movies, rent them, and then I would copy them. So I would watch them over and over and over and over again. And that vato was like my hero. You know, like Superman for white little kids. Okay, Cheech was like my hero. So I always wanted to have a mustache, and so when I finally was able to grow one, I kept growing it longer and longer, and that's how it is. Thank you very much. Melly says, catch you later, have a blessed day. All right, Melly, thank you very much. Bye-bye, mama. Right on, Melly, that was cool. Okay, Melly Mel, she's one of my viewers. She's here from Santa Rosa also. She went to school with my brother Eric over there. And now she's my friend. All right, Melly. Right on. God bless you and have a great day on your day, baby. Okay, you guys. So, anyways, I'm having my breakfast here, and I'm eating some arroz con leche that I made yesterday here live on my show. Hi, Jose, says Brian. What's up, Brian? Hey, look, I'm eating some sweet Mexican rice that I made yesterday here on my show. I made it live in case those of you that have never tasted sweet Mexican rice. It is so good. It's probably one of the best desserts that you guys will ever have. Okay, and it's really easy to make. It's difficult to make, but if you follow my instructions, it will be perfect every time. Right on. How you doing, Brian? What did you up to today? So good, you guys. All right, what's up, David? David Hem, 237. How you doing today, David? We had a lot of viewers yesterday when I was doing this rice cooking session part of my show, and more people want me to do other cooking stuff because I know how to cook very good. I know my way around a kitchen, so one other viewer, I think his name was Gabriel. Gabriel asked me if I knew how to make caldo de res, which I do. I know how to make caldo de res, caldo de pollo. I know how to make a lot of different stuff, you guys. So I see that my viewers want to see me cooking more often, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do more cooking videos. I do it live though. I do it live and then I post up the video so people that miss my live show can also watch it on their own time. So if you guys like sweet Mexican rice, you don't know how to do it, you guys can, after my video, you guys will be able to make sweet Mexican rice every time. It doesn't have any sugar either. It's just with the lechera milk that we use, Nestle. I used Nestle yesterday. Good morning, Sylvia61. Good morning, baby. I wish you were inside my rice so I could eat you. Right on. We also have aquí Shanto Barrowi. Pray for the Bangladesh Christians. Yes, we are going to pray for the Bangladesh Christians and all the Christians. And not just the Christians, you guys. We got to pray for everybody. Because somebody might not be a Christian today, but they might become a Christian tomorrow, okay, or the next day, or one of these days. So just because somebody's not Christian, that doesn't mean we shouldn't pray for those people, okay? I don't know if you guys remember, but in a lot of the Bible stories and everything, God, Peter, and then they started telling the people that not just the Gentiles, before in the Old Testament, the Gentiles were like, they were separated, but then in the New Testament, they started telling people that, the Gentiles they also are brothers and sisters, and we need to kind of like, that's what Peter was doing. Peter was, I think he was like, spreading the gospel and all that, but then they started including the Gentile people too, so not just the Israelites, but also the Gentiles people, okay? So don't forget to pray for everyone, because those people might just become Christians. All right, right on. Order, he says. Good morning, Jose, Silvia. Okay, order. So, order, Azteca Health, that's right. Good idea, Brian. Everybody, order your Azteca Health, man. You get it on Amazon. It's really easy to get. It's free delivery if you get it on Amazon. And then you guys stay energized and hydrated, okay? That's what I drink every day. I drink it all day long, and it keeps me going. I'm a busy man. I talk a lot. I do a lot of shows. I do a lot of work. I do all kinds of stuff. And Azteca Health is what keeps me going, you guys, all right? So, yes, thank you, Brian, for reminding me to remind people to get yours on AztecaHealth.com, everybody, all right? Orale. Thanks, Brian. Okay, so... Ruben Villanueva says, good morning, amigo. Have a great day. Hey, Ruben, thanks, man. Appreciate that. I hope you're having a great day so far. Are you going to work today? Are you day off? Or, what's happening with your day? Let me know, please. Brian says, getting ready to hit camping this weekend. Really? That's great, man. Sounds like you've been looking forward to it, huh? Well, I hope it goes great for you, Brian. And then Joe Will says, looking like Don Ramon. Hey, thanks, man. I like Don Ramon. Don Ramon is, he's probably one of the funniest characters ever to come out of Mexican television. And
you should get a Don Ramon hat, right?
I should get a Don Ramon hat, says Eric. A fishing hat?
Fisherman. Yeah. Like type of little type of...
Oh yeah, that's the kind of hat he wore.
A pachuco looking type of...
No, but he wore one of those like fishing hats in the show. The little blue hat he always used to wear. Yeah, so thank you for comparing me to Don Ramon. Don Ramon is one of my favorite characters. Chavo del Ocho is probably the best show ever. Sí, me dicen que me parezco a Don Ramon.
¿Sí se parece, Dafa?
¿Sí?
Ahí really? Se cada rato me dice que de Trino se parece a Don Ramón.
Yeah? You guys really think I look like Don Ramon? My mom says I do because I'm funny, she says. Okay. Daniel says, good morning, brother. Another day God gave us. Have a blessed day. All right. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's why I like talking to people, because people are so positive on my show. And then once again, we get, once in a while, we get people that come in here and try to solve me and yada, yada, yada. Okay, but we don't care about that. All right. We have Joe Wheel says, great show. Really? Thanks, man. I appreciate that. And hey, you guys know, it's not really me that makes the great show. It's you guys, because you guys participate, you guys talk to me, and then I start adding little stuff here and there, and that's what makes a great show, guys. Thanks. I appreciate that, Joe Wheel. Sylvia says, tell your mom and dad good morning. Okay, Silvia. Papá. Y mamá dice aquí, Silvia, una que va a ser una de sus nueras, que lo salude a usted y a mi mamá.
Saludos, buenos días y Dios me la cuide y me la bendiga.
All right, Silvia says, my mom and dad said, thank you for loving me. Thanks, Sylvia. Appreciate that, baby. Okay, we got Moonclaw says, born in East... Hey, you want me to dance that song for you? I'll do it, man. This morning, and I feel happy. You want me to sing that song for you? I'll do it. Just say yes or no. All right. Brian says, one-way employees yell, one customer. One my employee yell, one customer. I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, John says, good morning, carnal. Have a blessed day in the Lord. Okay, and then John just sent me a message, you guys. I like to read my messages online now so you guys can kind of get an idea of the positive man that my friend John is. He's my carnal now. My mom and my dad adopted him and his beautiful wife, Josephine. And so he's always sending me positive messages every morning, you guys. So I'm going to read the message he sent me today. Okay, Ivan Reyes, what's happening? How you doing, homie? He says, good morning to my friend. Órale, vato. Thanks, Holmes. Thanks for being a friend. And Ivan, he's one of the people that I've known for many years now, and he's a great friend. Thanks, Ivan. Appreciate that, homie. Okay, so the message reads like this, you guys. It says, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. For his loving kindness endures forever. Hey, right on, John. That's a great message, John. Thank you very much. Appreciate that very much. All right, people. Let me see. Here we go. Thank you, John. That was a great message. Very positive, John. Appreciate that. It makes me feel good. And starting the day with a good, positive message, you guys, kind of puts a stride in your step. All right? Right on. It's the Eddie. Edis. Okay, says, Dios me la bendiga, oiga. Okay, I guess you're talking to my mom, right? Madre, te mandan, dice que Dios que la te bendiga, ma. O aquí un amigo.
Amén.
Dice que
Y a
amén.
él también.
Y a ti también dice que Dios te bendiga. Gracias. Brian says, your dad has TikTok account. No, my dad does not have a TikTok account. My dad doesn't even use phones anymore. Anytime he needs to use the phone, one of us is probably here with him, and that's how my dad does it. My mom has a phone, but and she TikToks. She watches my shows whenever I'm not here. I mean, she can't find me, but once in a while she finds me, and she'll be watching me live, you guys. Right on. Thanks, Brian. Joe Romero says, tell your mom and dad we said good morning. Have a blessed weekend. All right, I'll do that right now, Joe. Papá dice aquí otro amigo, Joe Romero, que le diga a usted y a mi mamá y a Eri, pues también porque ahí está, que Dios los bendiga y que tengan un buen fin de semana. My dad says thank you. Y allá está mi mamá, ella dice que, ella también dice que muchas gracias, Joe. Okay? Thanks, Joe. Sylvia says, I feel happy too, going to last day of work. Yeah, you retiring or what? Then on vacation for 10 days. Oh wow. What are you gonna do for your vacation? I mean, are you gonna go travel somewhere? Are you just gonna chill? Are you gonna go to the spa or fishing? Go fishing, baby. Go fishing with me. All right. Okay, we have cut down here on YouTube. We have it's the Angel W says, I want to see you make my favorite food, tacos. Really? Okay, nice to see Sacred Heart behind you. Oh yeah, thanks, man. It is very beautiful, huh? This is my mom's little seat. She sits here and she likes to have the Virgin Mary, Jesus here, the Santa Prudencia, and the Holy Trinity over here, and of course her Azteca Hill bottle right here, you guys.
Y que yo estoy comiendo calabaza
And my
con
mom,
leche.
check it out. My mom wants to show you.
Calabaza, calabaza y con leche.
All right, you guys.
Y tu arroz.
Ese es un buen platillo también to make. You guys ever had squash with milk? It is so good, you guys. If you guys want me to make a video, show of that, I will. All right. But over here, Angelo W says, I want to see you make my favorite food, tacos. Nice to see the Sacred Heart. Okay, I'll make tacos. Let me see. I don't know if I'll do it today, okay? But I will. I'll make some tacos. I'll start making more. Hey, thanks a lot. I appreciate that, okay? We have a lot of people joining over here on Facebook. We got Miguel Ibarra. Órale, Miguel. What's happening, G? Hey, you know Miguel, right? Miguel, you know Miguel, right? Miguel Ibarra? He's over here right now. Hey, Eric's right there, Biggie, look.
San Miguel.
Es Miggy Ma, ¿te acuerdas que él trabajaba con nosotros, nuestro amigo?
El As.
El As. ¿Qué onda, As?
¿Verdad?
Sí, el As. ¿Te acuerdas que trabajaba con nosotros, no? All right. Dice, Miguel says, good morning, homie. Órale, va. Hey, Miggy, I'm going to be having a party on November 30th, man, and I'm asking people to buy raffle tickets and stuff. So it's the buy a raffle ticket, G. También I'm asking people, I want to have like a little lowrider show, and your car is hella firme, homie. I'm going to be having a party on November 30th. I want to have a little lowrider show. Y pues quería ver a ver si quieres traer tu Impala para que so you can check it out there. I'm gonna be having a couple of prizes for the show. Allí por first prize, second prize, and third prize for the people that bring to the shows to show them off their cars. So I was wondering if you would like to do that with us, homie. Saludos a todos, dice Miguel. Gracias, Miguel. Okay, moving on here. Okay, Junior says, how was the sweet rice last night? Hey, man, check it out. So I made enough sweet rice to last us a few days, homie. Pero mira, aquí está, mira. I made sweet rice. Y luego I also put raisins in there. Okay, look, check it out. It's got raisins. All right. And this kind of dessert, you guys, it's good whether you eat it hot or cold. Okay, you can bring it straight out of the refrigerator. Y está bueno just like that. But this has been sitting out because yesterday when I made it, you gotta let it cool down. If you put it in the fridge right away, it spoils. So we left it out overnight. Right now it's room temperature and it's delicious.
Negro, el que es negro adentro. La pura calabaza así tamañito simil, pero es negro adentro.
Okay.
Esa es la.
Moving on.
Sí, acá ya también hay.
We have says, guess what I'm in 7th grade and I made the varsity volleyball team and I'm the youngest on the team. Hey, well, congratulations, man. It looks like you're one of them go-getter kind of a guy. Right on. Are you a boy or a girl? If you don't mind me asking. But it sounds like you're on it. Right on. That's great. Congratulations to that. Obviously, you're very dedicated to that volleyball team, and so you guys are gonna be winning a lot of games. I can see that already. Right on. Congratulations to you. All right. Right on.
A mí me gustó.
Ha says, I scored 16 of 25 points in our game yesterday. Wow, that's a lot. So basically you did more than half of that. Congratulations, man. And then John says, hello, anybody there? Echo. We're right here, John. Right on. Good morning to you, homie. Kevin says, I dare you to say goodbye. Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye to this fool because he's just waste of our time, you guys. Let me see. We don't need people like him around here. Okay, that was that. Okay, ha says, girl, all right. Congratulations to you, girl. You're obviously having a great time on your volleyball team, and I wish you the best. Let us know what on your games. Yes, Kevin, really, okay? We don't, if you want to be funny in a positive way. If you want me to repeat these words, you know, they might sound funny to you, but somebody else out here, or my viewers, is going to get offended. So if you do that again, you're going to get kicked out. And also, you got to realize that I have moderators here. If they would have saw that before I did, they would have blocked you. Okay, thank you very much. And they're probably going to block you anyway, so thank you and bye-bye. All right, so John says, tell mom and dad, John and Josephine said good morning. Okay, John. Mamá, dice John y Josephine, tus nuevos hijos, que te saludan, que te desean muy buen día y que tengas buen día, buena mañanita.
Buenos días, hijos. Yo ahora estoy comiendo calabaza.
She says
calabaza con leche.
She's eating squash with milk, you guys, and that is another really, really good dessert, okay?
Yo soy muy campesina, me gusta todo lo que sea de casa. Todo, pues, no nací para pobre, me gusta todo lo bueno, pero lo bueno es con lo que me crié, mis leches.
Muchas de las veces, you guys, the simplest things in life are the best, and that's what my mom is trying to say. She's eating her little squash, and that's peasant food, okay? And we are peasants. We were peasants, And some of the best stuff that we eat is basic peasant food, you guys. And I will show you how to make more food. More people are starting. A lot of people liked watching me cook yesterday, okay, you guys? So I think I'm going to be doing a little bit more of that. I'm going to be showing you the kind of food that I like right now. Okay, see, Sylvia says, me and family going to Disneyland for 4 days. Oh, wow. Do you live far from Disneyland or do you live close to Disneyland? I've been to Disneyland once, you guys, and I went as an adult, and it was still a lot of fun because when I was a little kid, my parents were always poor. They couldn't afford to take us to Disneyland, but I went as an adult, and I had a great time. Even though I was an adult, I could still enjoy everything kind of like almost if I was a kid, but it was great. You're going to have a great time, Sylvia. Right on. Okay. We have Kimberly. What's happening, baby? We have Kimberly the Killer Mercado. She's going to be mud wrestling our other friend, Josephine. Well, maybe. We're still trying to talk them into it. Josephine said she was down. You know, that ruca's down, she said. But Kimberly here, she chickened out, you guys. So let's give her some motivation. Sorry, Kimberly, I couldn't help it. Open Eyes says, hey, Jesus loves you. Really? Thanks, man. Jesus loves you too, homie. And Jesus loves you, everybody. Okay, Jesus loves even the Gentiles, even the people that don't believe in Jesus. Jesus still loves them. And hopefully one of these days, somebody or something will open their eyes, and then they will start their new lives as a Christian. Right on. Okay, moving on here. Joe Romero says, I sent your daily prayer, look at your message. Oh, I sent you your daily prayer, look at your messages. Okay, look at my messages. Let me look at my messages, guys. Well, I can't do that. If I do that right now, it's going to turn off the TikTok, and I don't know how to do that. So I'll read it later, okay, Joe? And then after I read it, I'll read it to everybody else. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate that. Okay, because it's the Ricardo Martinez says, that's right. Thanks, Ricardo. Okay, and then Sylvia says, Fresno. You're from Fresno. Okay, I was in Fresno couple weeks ago. I went to that Jaripeo, Andy and Rancho Los Caporales. He invited me to have my live show there at his rancho, and I did. I did a live show during the Jaripeo. I filmed the whole thing. I put it up live. I was live on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. And so thank you very much, Andy, you and your family. They welcomed me with a nice, warm welcome. I felt really good to be there. And I had full access to the whole Jaripeo. I was inside the corrales with los toros. I was behind the scene with all the bull riders. And I was also up on stage with La Banda. And I was filming everything right there. It came out really good, you guys. If you guys want to see that, you guys can check out the video on YouTube. Orale. Okay, Sylvia says, I missed your cooking video. When will you do another one? You know what? I might do one later on today, or I might do one tomorrow. I'm not really sure yet, Sylvia. But if you missed the video, Sylvia, you can always check it on YouTube, okay? I made this sweet rice yesterday, arroz con leche. So the video will be available today on YouTube. So if you want to make this sweet rice, it came out really delicious, huh? You can watch the video. The reels and everything are also on YouTube. Facebook, Instagram. They're all right there, so you'll see it. And if you like Mexican rice, definitely follow my video. Cooking Mexican rice, you guys, is difficult. A lot of people burn it, or a lot of people undercook the rice, and then sometimes you're eating the rice, you break your tooth because it's too hard. So if you follow my instructions, you guys, you'll have a perfect arroz con leche every time. Okay? Right on. Okay, we have Casey. Casey says, Jose, when are you taking me to dinner? Hey, baby, I'll take you out to dinner. Let me see. One of these days. How's that? I'm not really sure when, pero one of these days. All right? All right. Where do you live? Do you live here in Santa Rosa? Let me see. Okay, and then we have Sylvia. Sylvia says, what website can I check out the Aztec drink? Okay, that's a great one. You can check it out on aztecahealth.com, Sylvia. or you can go to Amazon, look at Azteca Botanicals, or just type in Azteca Health, and you can check it out right there, baby. If you get it on Amazon, please, and please leave a review there. Tell them that you heard it on the Azteca Healthman Show, because that's how I get sponsored, you guys. Madre, ¿me prestas tu teléfono, por favor?
¿Dónde está?
Tu teléfono tuyo.
Oh. Pensé que lo traje, pero no. Aquí vengo. Atrás.
Okay. Josephine says, uh-oh, I'm in trouble, guys. I'm in trouble. Sorry, Josephine. Josephine says, I heard you talking about me. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. Kimberly says, good ears, Josephine. Josephine, have a blessed morning. Yeah, Josephine, I was telling viewers how we were joking around, you guys, about maybe having a mud wrestling competition on my party on November 30th, right? We were talking about how that could be a one of the events that we have there, right? And we said, wouldn't it be cool if we had some mud wrestling? You know, we could have two girls mud wrestling. And then Josephine signed up for it. And then we were talking. Kimberly was there. It was late at night. We were talking late at night, and it was just a few of us there. And so I think it was Frisco. I think Patrick was there, and Jose, my tocayo, was there. It was just a small group of people. And so Josephine here, she said, "Yeah, I'll do it," and she challenged Kimberly over here for the mud wrestling, right? But poor Kimberly, she chickened out. So we're looking for another challenger to take on our reigning champion, Josephine. She's undisputed right now. She has her title because Kimberly forfeited by chickening out. So if there's a tough girl out there that wants to take on Josephine in a mud wrestling competition, let us know. Sorry, Josephine, I couldn't help it. I'm a brave soul. Yay! Look, you hear that? She said she's a brave soul. She's fearless. Orale, right on, baby. Cool, that's very cool, Josephine. Thanks. Okay, Sylvia said, okay, aztecahealth.com or Amazon, okay, Sylvia? And KC says, follow the live creator. Thank you for following me, KC. You can have a lot of fun here. This is what we do. We give each other carrilla all day long, and I do cooking videos now. I was doing cooking videos before, don't get me wrong, but a lot of you have just recently been following me, so that's why you saw me, or you might have seen me cooking with arroz con leche yesterday afternoon. And so I'm gonna be doing more cooking videos, okay? So if you guys have dishes that you guys want to learn how to cook, or you don't know how to cook, or you just want to see me cook, I know how to cook a lot of stuff, okay? And if I can cook very good. Ask the ladies. I'm good in the kitchen, ladies. All right. Casey says, I'm in California. What part of California? Rudy, born in East LA. Hey, I was gonna do that. You guys want me to do that? I'll do it for you if you want, Rudy. I do a born in East LA impersonation, you guys. All right. Chiles rellenos. Chiles rellenos also. I can make some good chiles rellenos. Okay. At this, bro, no king down all the gardens, the grand mosque. I don't get it. Dreezy says, bro, no king down all the grand mosques. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Please explain. Okay, Casey says, do it. All right, coming up here for my popular request. Okay, let me find the song. Okay, it's the Josephine says, yes, fearless. All right, you guys, that sounds like a challenge for all you ladies out there that are down for yours. Josephine says she's fearless. She's a fearless soul. So if we have another brave woman out there that's brave enough to take on our Josephine, undefeated WW Azteca Health wrestler, is the let us know. We would love to see the mud wrestling as the match. Okay, Josephine says, give me a second. Okay, John says, Josephine is the Mauler already has her costume. Hey, she's got a costume already. All right. Now that is dedication, people. All right. Josephine says, what are your colors, Josephine? Yeah, Kimberly says, what are your colors? Josephine says, blue and silver. Woo! That sounds good to me already. Kimberly says, yay. Right on, Josephine. Oh, man. A beautiful woman and a beautiful suit. Oh, man. It's good. It's getting better by the moment. All right. So it's the... Okay, Miguel over here says, for sure. All right, Miggy. Thanks, man. Orale. So we got it's the one lowrider so far that's going to be there. It is a 64 Impala. And it's owned by my friend Miguel Ibarra over here. It is a firme ride, homies. It is clean. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful car. You guys are gonna love it. Okay. Thanks, Miggy. I appreciate that, homie. So remember, November 30th. Don't worry. I'll keep reminding you. All right, Levato. So we need other people to bring the lowrider cars, you guys. If you guys want to help me out, make this a better little show, let me know. Let me know so that way we can start planning ahead. We have 3 months to do this, you guys. 3 months to do this. Right on. Let's continue. John says, Josephine put in the sleeper hold last night. I was out. Oh man, you lucky dog. That's funny. Hey. Oh yeah. John, you're a lucky man. I wish I could wrestle with a beautiful lady on my bed, man. You're lucky, man. I don't envy you, but I admire you, John. Right on. Okay, so let me read some more comments here. Okay, we have Beto. Beto, what's happening, G? They say, I thought you only cook peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, Vato. Hey, Beto, you know what, man? I am a man of many talents, homie. I took cooking class in high school for about 4 years, okay? I took home ed because when I was in high school, my parents, they were poor in those years, Beto. So then, I didn't get any lunch money, and I was in high school already. You know, you go to school, you're hungry, right? So see, what I did, I used my brain. I took home ed on fourth period. Fourth period was right before lunch. So then what would happen is I had a cooking class, right, with Miss Paleman. God bless her soul. She is a wonderful teacher. And so see, what I did to eat, I took home ed, and then it's the home ed is basically, they teach you stuff about the house, kitchen, how to clean, how to the basics of like housekeeping and all that, the basics. And then the show, hey, what's up, Junior Garcia? What's happening, homie? Saludos to you, man. Hope you're having a great day, Jesse. Appreciate that, Junior. Orale Garcia. And so I took home ed at fourth period because I didn't have any money for lunch, right? So then our class, we get to cook something every day with Miss Paleman. We had a kitchen. The classroom was a kitchen. We had, the sink. We had the dishwasher, the countertops. We had all the cabinets. We had a refrigerator there, and all that. So Miss Paleman would stock the refrigerator with. We'd make up a list. We'd make up a list for the week of the stuff we were gonna be cooking, right? So it's the Miss Paleman would get all the groceries, stock up the classroom, and so that was our class, is cooking stuff, and and so every day we got to cook something different, and so whatever we cooked in that class, we would get to eat it, right? Most of the students there, they didn't want to eat it, gawas, they got their, I'm sorry, well, other kids, they had money. I didn't have no money, so the bell rings, bring, boom, everybody leaves. It's lunch out. It's lunch break. Nobody wants to hang around the classroom, and then everybody would just leave a mess in the kitchen, right? And so, but not me. What I see, and you can ask Miss Paleman, okay? I would stay after class every day, and I would help her clean the kitchen because everybody would just leave, you know, and then the teacher stuck there cleaning the classroom. But not me. Me and Mrs. Paleman would clean the whole kitchen. I would clean the countertops. I would wash all the dishes. I would clean the stove. You know, put everything in the refrigerator. And so between me and her, we would clean the kitchen, right? And sometimes it would just be me because she'd be doing our paperwork and all that. So so I was grateful that I was taking that class, and I would get to eat lunch every day in that class. So it saved me money. I filled up my stomach, and I learned how to, you know, I learned a lot of stuff with Miss Paleman. And then also, it got me out of jail because I was in probation in those years. So I was going to school, but I was also going to jail. I was already an adult, and so somehow I got back into high school, right? Mr. Anderson, God bless his soul, he let me back into high school after I was already 18 years old. I had already been into county jail, and so I learned from another guy that was in jail with me, and he'd be coming in here on the weekends, right? He'd show up on the weekends, and it was this little Gawa kid. He was hella cool. He had a broken arm. He had a cast. His name was John. And then you know, every Sunday evening, he'd be like, "All right, Jose. Well, you know, we had a great time." Because me and him, you know, he was a youngster, and so was I. You know, all the other people in jail, they were older cats. You know, me and him were like the younger guys. He was a white boy. I was a little Mexican, and we got along great, right? So every Sunday evening, he's be like, "All right, Jose, I'm gonna call it a night because I'm gonna be leaving." Because they would release him on Sunday evenings. He said, I'm gonna be leaving. I gotta go. I'm gonna be, you know, I don't want to be late for school tomorrow morning and this and that. So I'd be like, "Oh, you go to the college, right?" And then he's like, "No, I'm in high school." And I'm like, "How can you be in high school? You're in jail and you're already 18." He's like, "Yeah, but you know, I go to San Antonio High School. Mr. Anderson is he lets me, he's letting me graduate and all this and all that, right?" And I'm thinking to myself, you know, that put an idea in my head. I'm like, "Oh wow, I wish I would have graduated," because I got kicked out of school, and I got good grades. I was always like a 4.0 student, you guys. I kid you not. But you know, it's the cutting school, haciendo desmadre, it's the getting in fights, all that stuff. So I got kicked out of Montgomery High School and all that in Salivero. And then I was able to get back into high school after I got out of jail. I went to that school, San Antonio High School, right? And I went with my dad, and I told my dad, "Hey, Dad, you know, I fucked up. I fucked up really bad, and I wanna, I don't know, but I still want to graduate from high school and stuff." And you know, I told him the story about my friend, and I told him, you know, this school might let me back in, and if you're willing to help me out, Dad, you know, that's what I want to do. And you know, I'm 18 years old. I had just gotten out of county jail. I'd been there for months and months and months. And then my dad, you know, he told me, "Look, man, last time you were in school, you were just messing around. Look, you got kicked out and all this and all that. Wait a minute, look, what's going on?" And I told him, "Look, Dad, I'm sorry. You know, I messed up, but I mean, I still want to graduate high school, and I might have a chance to do that, Dad." So my dad told me, "Okay, look, I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? If you're serious about what you're talking about, and you're really gonna go to school, and you're not gonna be fucking around, then I'll help you out, okay? But if not, get your fucking ass a job and get busy, okay? Cause my dad is very serious, all right?" So I told him, "Well, Dad, like I said, you know, give me this last chance, you know, let me try it." And my dad's like, "All right, I'll give you one more chance. If you can get yourself in school and stuff like that, then orale, you know, I'll let you go back to school and don't worry about it." So I said, "Okay, well, that's great, Dad. Well, let's go go with me." So my dad, he's always been like that. My dad, when it comes to education or positive stuff, my dad will back you up, okay? So me and my dad, we went to San Antonio High School, right? We went to San Antonio High School. We're in there. We're in the school office, and there's Mr. Anderson comes walking in, right? And we're there sitting in the little lobby. And so the secretary tells Mr. Anderson that, you know, that we wanted to talk to him. And Mr. Anderson says, "Oh, sure, right on, come right into my office." Right, Mr. Anderson, this big, tall man. He's very, very hearted. So then he's like, "Hey, how can I help you?" I introduced myself. My name is Jose Reynoso, and this is my dad. And then I told him the story. I told him, "Hey, look, Mr. Anderson, I just got out of county jail, and I was in there with my friend John." I told him, "Oh yeah, John, yeah, he's a great kid, blah blah blah, right?" And I told him, "Well, sir, that's the reason why I'm here, because he was telling me that he was doing weekends in the county jail, and I was there doing full time." And then he told me that he was going to high school here, and I explained to him what was going on. I got kicked out of school and blah blah blah, but I would still like to graduate high school, and I was just wondering if there was any way in the world that that I could still do that here, because John said he's 18 and he's still in school, and so that's why I'm here, Mr. Anderson. And then he looked at me, with a very serious look. And then he's, "Okay, Jose, let's do this. If you're very serious about what you're talking about, then I can help you. I can definitely help you. I'm the principal here." And he told me straight out, "Look, the state of California no longer has a responsibility to educate you, okay? You are 18 years old, and but if you're really serious about what you're saying, I'm willing to help you, Jose. And let's do this. Let's do this. If you're serious about this, I will help you. But we're gonna do this, okay? I'm gonna put you on probation, okay? I'm gonna put you on probation for 3 days. For 3 days, okay? And on these 3 days, if you're late once, don't come back, okay? Don't come back. If you make it for those 3 days, then I'm gonna put you on probation for 1 week. In that week, if you're late once, don't come back." And then he says, "And if you make it through that week, I'm gonna put you on probation for 1 month. If you can make it through that whole month, don't be late, not even once. And if you're late, don't come back. And then after that, if you can make it through that whole month, then I'm gonna put you on probation for 3 months. In those 3 months, if you're late once, don't come back. But if you can make it for those 3 months, then you can consider yourself a regular student, and and you can go ahead and graduate from here. I'll let you graduate from here, but you gotta be honest with me and stuff like that, right?" So I told him, "Oh yeah, Mr. Anderson, I can do it, sir. I can do it. Just all I need is the chance to do it, and I will try my best, And then he saw that I was sincere. I'm there with my father. And so Mr. Anderson says, "All right, when can you start?" And I told, "Sir, whenever you want." He said, "Okay, well, I want you here tomorrow morning. We start school at 8 sharp. If you're here at 8:01, please don't bother us, But if you're here and all that, then we'll have, you can go ahead and start your classes." And I told him, "All right, sir, well, I was really happy, So anyways, I shook his hand, and my dad shook his hand. I gave him his thanks and everything. And so he said, "Okay, Jose, we'll see you tomorrow morning." And sure enough, that's what happened. I was there early in the morning, I went through the first 3 days, no problem. I went through the first week, no problem. I went through the first month, no problem. I did the 3 months probation, no problem. After that, Mr. Anderson said, "Hey, Jose, it looks like you're very serious about this. So, right on, just keep, doing such a great job, and just continue." And so I did. I continued to go to school. I was always on time. I always got good grades. I was a 4.0 student, you guys, okay? Every report card that I got was 4.0 plus, because I always did extra credit. Like I said, I used to help Miss Pellman clean up the kitchen every day. And then I would help the other teachers with other stuff that they needed to do, because my teachers were great, you guys. I had Miss Anderson, I had Mrs. Geiger, I had Mrs. Tolan, I had Mr. Tolan, and then Mr. Anderson. And because this was a small school, you guys, okay? And so that's what I did. I went to school for another 2 years there, okay, you guys? I went to school for another 2 years. I graduated when I was like 20. I was almost 21. Okay, so Mr. Anderson says he let me back into the school. He was the principal. So that's what happened. And I was able to graduate from high school, you guys, with a 4.0 SD. I even got a scholarship for college for the JC. when I graduated, okay, because I was a 4.0 student. It wasn't a big, it wasn't a big, scholarship, but it helped out. I did go to the JC for about 2.5 years. I took all the drafting, the AutoCAD, all the basic education, all that shit. And I was gonna go to the San Francisco University for another 4 years to get my architectural degree. But we were poor, we needed money, and so after those 2.5 years, I stopped there and I just kept working and stuff. But I was a full time at the JC. I was a full student at the JC for 2.5 years. I was taking 15.5 units. For those of you that know about college and all that, 15.5 units is a lot of units, you guys. But I was able to do that, and I was still able to work. And that's basically that's that story, you guys. All right. So I'm sorry it took forever. Thank you very much. Okay, we got Fernando Santibanes. Buenos días, ¿cómo está? Saludos para usted. Órale. Okay, you guys, continuing on here. Okay, I'm going to cut this video because it's time for my mom and my dad. They do the little church here and everything. So I'm going to give them their privacy. And I got a couple stuff to do, but I'll come back live in about an hour, you guys, okay? I'm going to be, there's a couple things that I want to do. But if you guys want to come back on later on, that'd be great, you guys. So I'm sorry it took forever to tell them that story, but I just thought, I just thought you guys might want to hear that story, okay? Let me keep reading the comments here, and then we'll call it a day. Sylvia says, everyone has a blessed day, getting ready for work. See you later. All right, Sylvia, muchas gracias, mama. Have a great day. Beto says, how about you and Josephine mud wrestling, vato? Hey, man, I can't do that. That's my carnal's lady, homie. I gotta have some respect, and that's one of those lines I will not cross, okay? Maybe with his sister. That's right on, Beto. I know you mean well, okay? Okay, Fernie says, what's the smacking sound? Oh, that's my mom over there. She's cooking. Look.
Good morning. ¿Cómo están?
That's my mom.
Espero que estén muy bien.
She's hoping that you're having a great day. Yeah, my mom's doing some housework over there. Not working today. Yeah, I am. I'm going to be doing something. I'll figure something out. But I always find something, you guys. Let me see. Carlos says, what's up, bro? Aquí nomás Carlos is chilling, telling these stories, having shits and giggles here with everybody. And so what's up with you? You having a good day? Right on, homie. Okay, dice aquí un payaso, dice, saca la bolsita. Ya déjate de eso, primo. Eso no te va a dejar nada, vato. Mejor come comida. Vas a estar todo. Así hasta llega el viento y te va a soplar para un lado. Mejor ponte a trabajar.
Te van a decir el hinchado.
Te van a decir el hinchado, dice mi mamá.
Toda esa gente le dicen el hinchado, los hinchados.
Él dice mi mamá que a toda esa gente le dicen los hinchados. Mejor olvídate de eso, primo. Órale. Dice Art Dodger Boy 69. Hey, what's up, Holmes? Good morning, brother Jose. Good morning to you, brother Art Dodger. How's your day going? I hope it's going good, homie. Órale, let me continue to read these last comments, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Dice Helen Cruz Homanda, share your mic. Oh, thank you very much for sharing my live, encouraging more others to share. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay, Beto says, good morning to your mom. Have a good day. Thanks, Beto. Really appreciate that. I hope you're having a good day there too, with all your cattle and all the animals that you tend. Right on, man. You're a real life cowboy. Right on. Okay, where's your sister? My sister, she is, I don't know. My sister doesn't live here. She's in New Mexico. She lives in New Mexico. But I'm not going to give you the address. Okay. Buenos días, dice Java Juice 47. También buenos días para ti. Estoy aquí comiendo arroz con leche que I made yesterday on my show. My friend Josephine wanted me to ask my mom for the recipe on how to make sweet Mexican rice. And I told her I know how to make sweet Mexican rice. And if you want, I'll show you how to do it live on my show. And that's what I did. I told everybody all the ingredients. And then so that's what I did. I did this live yesterday. I put raisins on here y todo. And Mexican sweet rice, you guys, is difficult to do if you don't do it right. But if you guys follow my video, it's a no-brainer. Okay. Memo started following the creator. Thank you, Memo. You're gonna like this show, man. This is what we do. I take you guys boating, fishing. I do cooking videos. I show you guys how to do stonework, and I show you guys how to do tile setting. I do kitchen remodels. So I do a lot of stuff, guys, okay? And cooking is just one of my talents. I'm good in the kitchen. Ask the ladies. All right. Jacob says, you put raisins in it, Jose? Yes, I did. Look, check it out. Check it out. See that? Okay. It's got raisins. If you look at it, look, you put enough, not too many raisins, but enough so that when you go like this, then you get raisins in there every time on every spoonful. If you go like that, see, you get a raisin. If you go like this, you get a raisin. Okay, and raisins give it that nice, it kind of like, it makes it taste really good. And Josephine was the lady that wanted me to she's the one that wanted to know how to make sweet rice. And she asked me to ask my mom, but I told her I know how to make it. Because I know how to cook a lot of stuff, you guys. I know my way around a kitchen. When I'm with the ladies, I chase them around the kitchen a few times, and I always catch them. And if I get tired and I can't catch them, they slow down so I can catch them. And then we start the real cooking. Yay! All right, guys. Some cinnamon too. Yeah, I put cinnamon too. Y luego también le puse vanilla extract, and I also put that's it. So it's very simple to make. It's very simple, but it's difficult to do. But if you follow my video, it's really easy, guys. Okay? Or rice pudding. Yeah, it's rice pudding is what it is, but we call it sweet Mexican rice. Okay, so basically it's arroz con leche. Oh, Buddy says, trust me, I'm a professional. Yeah, I like saying that a lot too. Buenos dias, Holmes. Dice aquí el Buddy. Buenos dias, Buddy. What you up to? You going to work today or what's happening, G? All right, Jacob says, yeah, I love it, Jose. Right on, Jacob. If you don't know how to make it, just watch my video. It's right there. It's going to be on Facebook. You'll probably see it on one of the reels on Instagram or whatever. And so it's easy to make, Jacob. And kids love it. And everybody loves this arroz con leche. Hang on a minute, guys. Let me check this message out. Okay, John here sent us another very positive message. I'm going to read it out to everybody. It says, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his loving kindness endures forever. Hey, didn't you just send me that, John? It's the same one, right? It says, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his loving kindness endures forever. Yeah, you sent me that one earlier, John. Right on. That is a beautiful verse. Appreciate that, John. Okay, you guys, moving on here. Right on. Let me read some of the comments down here. I'm sorry, you guys. It's just things are going so fast. Okay, Simin Amiri says, I just joined. Right on. Right, good to have you. Thanks. And bye. Okay, well, have a nice day. Okay, right on. And I think he's from India somewhere. Josephine Griego says, very proud of you. Oh, me? Thanks, Josephine. Appreciate that. Furry Wuzzle. Hi, Jose. Hey, Furry Wuzzle. What's happening? Josephine says, oh, man, it tastes amazing. Hey, see? Okay, so Josephine here is the lady that they wanted to cook, to know how to make this sweet rice. She was telling me that she was having a hard time cooking it. And she also told me that she hadn't had it since her mom passed away, okay? So that right there told me, hey, man, this lady needs to have some sweet Mexican rice. So that's what I did. I offered to show her how to do it live on my show. I did. We got all the ingredients and everything. So I was cooking it here, live on my show yesterday. And Josephine was cooking it at home, at her home. Her and her wonderful husband, John, they live in New Mexico. So Josephine was able to cook her rice simultaneously at the same time I was doing mine, and she says that it tastes amazing. Right on. Great. I'm glad it tastes good for you, baby. So now you should save that video, Josephine. I'm sure if you do it once and you get it right, you know, you'll do it right every time now. But if not, just save the video, okay? If you forget or you know you do, because you're not gonna be doing this every day. So for those of you guys that want to do it and you do it, save the video or just go back to the video. It's always gonna be on there. And I'm gonna start doing other videos on other desserts, other dishes, because I know how to cook. So people like my cooking shows. For some people just like to see me clowning around, but some people honestly do want to learn how to do certain dishes. Okay, you guys. So I got you on that. All right, moving on. Kimberly says you are so too funny. What do you mean too funny? There's no such thing as too funny. Right. All right, and good looking. You forgot to say good looking. Right on, Kimberly. Thank you very much. Okay, Josephine says, thank you, Kimberly, for going along with this mud wrestling dream. Ha 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 ha. Hey, it's not a dream. It's John and mine's fantasy. We want to see two beautiful women mud wrestling. Hey, if we find you a challenger, will you do it? Okay. Hey, if you don't want to do it, I'm sure, let's get some other volunteers, okay? People, we need mud wrestlers here. Ladies, apply. No men. Okay. Jacob says, yeah, I love it, Jose. Right on, Jacob. Buddy says, going up to Reno today, Jose. How about you? You working? I'm going to be working to it. Not really work. It's more like... getting stuff done that I need to get done because I don't have time to do it sometimes. So it's one of those days, buddy. Hey, you drive safely. It's really dangerous up there sometimes, okay? So just follow the speed limit. Don't try to get there too fast. Remember, some people that drive fast, they're trying to get there too fast. They don't want to be late for their own funeral. I mean, slow down. That's why speed limits were invented, okay? Because they're a safety thing, okay? Right on. Yeah, very true. That's right, buddy. You be careful, homie. Well, it's beautiful up there right now. Just to drive up there is great. You're gonna love it. Okay, Patrick, good morning. How you doing, Patrick? Patrick says, hey, furry woozle. And then it's the delicious. Hey, Patrick, did you see my video yesterday on when I made the rice? You probably know how to make Mexican rice. Do you, Patrick? And so, yeah, you guys, I'm going to start making more videos. Cindy! Oh, but thank you, Jesus. Thank you. What up, Cindy? How you doing, baby? She says, good morning, Jose. Good morning to you too, Cindy. I hope you're doing great, baby. And then we also have Rob Hernandez. Is that Rob Hernandez? No work today, but I always find something to do, you guys. I always find something to do, something productive. And so I'm thinking of maybe, there's a couple things that I still have to do, that I need to do. There's a couple things on my truck that I could fix, and then there's a couple things on my boat. I can clean my boat because last time I used it, I didn't really clean it. It's got fishing line on the propeller and stuff like that, and I'm thinking of doing that today. So I'm gonna be coming back live in about another hour. I'm gonna be cutting this video because my mom, she needs her space here with my dad. They do their little church and stuff here every morning. Hey, Cindy, thanks for the roses, baby. I appreciate that. And so that's what I'm going to be doing, you guys. I'm going to be finding something productive to do. Hey, Cindy, you want to go fishing tomorrow? Tomorrow's Saturday. I don't know if you have time, Cindy, but if you do, we can go fishing right there at the Vallejo waterfront. If you don't have time, we can go some other day. But tomorrow's Saturday, and it wouldn't be bad to go fishing tomorrow. Delicious. Okay, moving on. Josephine says, all was trying to make rice for 1,000 people. Yes, you know what, Josephine, when you told me that you were doing 5 cups at a time for the rice, I knew right there that was your mistake, because rice, you guys, is becomes big. Okay, so I just did I just did like a cup, maybe a cup and a quarter. It wasn't that much of rice, and you see how much it became big. It made a pot that big out of just one little cup. So 2 cups is a lot. 3 cups is way too much. 4 cups, overkill. 5 cups, I mean, you're trying to feed the whole planet here. And rice is very difficult to do when you're cooking a lot of rice, because it's hard to cook it, and it's really easy to burn it. So most likely you're gonna burn it or you're gonna undercook it. Either or, but it's way too much. It's not a good idea. All right, right on. Okay, Cindy says that would be nice. I'll message you. Okay, that sounds great. So I'm gonna go get some fishing line, because one of my poles needs line. So I'll go get some right now in a little while. And then, so I have 3 poles right now, Cindy. I have 3 for us to share. We can both have one, and then we can have an extra one there for whatever. I also have a crab net that I use. Sometimes I don't catch crabs, but I like to bring the crab net, because sometimes you catch a big fish, and to pull it up onto the dock, your line will break or the hook will come out of its mouth. So what I do is, and most fishermen guys do this, okay? We'll have one of those big crab nets. You lower the net down there, so when you do catch a big fish, you put the fish in the net, and then you pull the net up, okay? So that way you don't break your line, or that way the hook don't come out of the fish's mouth, okay? Right on. Okay, Cindy says, I think I have one too. I just don't know if it's missing anything. Well, bring it, and if it's missing anything, we can check it out. Maybe it needs line, maybe it needs something. Maybe I can fix it on the spot for you, Cindy. But if not, don't worry about it. I have 3 poles, and then all we need is 1 each, and then we have an extra one. So then, you know, that'll do it. I've fished with a can before, Cindy, to where, you know, you put string on a can, and you just shoot it out, and you catch fish with a can. Okay? Sounds like a plan. All right, so that sounds good, Cindy. So let's do this. I'll leave Santa Rosa around right now, around 8 o'clock, or maybe even a little bit earlier, and then I can get over there between 8 and 9 at the waterfront, and that way it's not so hot. You know what I mean? Because well, I like to get there early, because then that way I can also get a spot underneath those trees. There's a couple of trees there, so there's not that many. And one of the good things is to be able to get a good spot in the sun. I mean, I don't care. I dance and all that stuff right there on the waterfront, but it's also good to have a good shading spot in case we get tired or whatever. Yeah, ahí está bien limpio. Everything is chillax there, you know. And I meet a lot of people when I go there, you guys. Okay. What time are you thinking of? Okay, so if I'm gonna be leaving here around 9, Cindy, excuse me, if I leave here around 8 or so, I'll get there around 9 o'clock. It takes about 1 hour for me to drive from Santa Rosa to Vallejo. Buddy says, fishing is always best early a.m. That's right, buddy. It's always the best, because it gets hot, and also because the fish, the way they eat, the way they feed, and the earlier the better, Cindy, okay? Right on. Let me see what else we got going here. Okay, John says, call me when you're off your live. Okay, John, I'm about to leave right now. Okay, everybody, so it's time for me to go. I've really had a lot of good fun here with you guys. Me and Cindy are going to be going fishing tomorrow. Hey, thanks for all the support, you guys, over here on Facebook and Instagram. And me and Cindy are going to be going tomorrow fishing, and hopefully we'll catch something. We're going to be live, okay? So if you guys want to check it out, you guys want to see us fish, Cindy will probably catch a bigger fish than I am, because I usually don't catch jack. Okay, so I'll bring some bait, Cindy. All right, thanks for all the hearts, Cindy. I'll bring some bait, And then I'm also gonna bring a little trap so we can catch live shrimp there, Cindy, and the ghost shrimps that you guys catch there on the water. Those are what the fish around that area eat because it's native to that area, and so that's why the fish are passing through there, because they're trying to catch these little ghost shrimp. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'll bring some squid, and I'll bring some anchovies, but I will also catch some ghost shrimp there, Cindy, and we might catch something with something, right? Even if we don't catch anything, it's still gonna be a lot of fun. All right, right on. Okay, so Kimberly down here says, okay, I'm sorry. Patrick says, I thought it was really going to be a WWE. Hey, we haven't given up on that yet, Patrick. Let's motivate these women. Okay, Kimberly says, you definitely know better than them. Oh man, you guys are so funny. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go. It was really fun being here. I'll be live in about another hour. Okay, you guys? All right, thanks. I'll find something for us to do. But thanks. Okay, bye over here on Instagram. Bye-bye, Instagram. Bye-bye over here to Facebook. Thank you very much, Facebook. Okay, and then I'm going to say goodbye over here to YouTube. Thank you very much. Scroll up. Okay, scroll up. All right, scroll up. I did. Did I miss something? Okay, Kimberly says, Josephine, the belly laughs that his fantasy creates in definitely worth it, right? Oh man, you guys are so funny. All right, well, thank you very much, Kimberly, for being such a sport, baby, and thank you, Josephine, for also being such a sport. I appreciate that. Okay, John, thank you very much. Patrick, everybody, hasta la bye bye. I'll be back later on, guys, if you guys wanna keep chilling.